Hey. Okay, so what's going on?
Just right now, I was on his house.
House?
Yeah, Rock Richards. And I'm moving down here.
Say about that, like, are you still going to be paying him rent? What is going on with you, first of all? Like, are you getting unemployment? What's going on?
And more than likely I will. I'm going to win because Lowell was trying to explain for things he couldn't explain. It's like the guy, the PTO wasn't engaged when he had to haul back to a shop. And then when he was asking me questions, he asked me if I, the first time, asked me what I thought was, I think something's wrong with his heart. I said at the time too, which Lowell didn't tell him. I had to explain. The guy said it'd take us a week, 2 weeks. From it only takes 3 to know. I should know this week.
Thursday and Friday left in the week.
Yeah, but if it
Lorne, you keep cutting out. Why are you cutting out?
What?
Hello? Lorne, you keep cutting out.
Inside here in the
What isn't doing so great?
the house doesn't come in so great.
Lorne, then maybe you're going to have to call me back another time, because, you keep cutting out.
Okay.
Say again?
Inside now.
Okay, that's better.
Outside I've got a better signal, but for some reason it's not coming in so good.
So what was with all those messages you sent me? And I think that you might have been drunk at one point.
No, I haven't been drunk at all. I understood you not calling me because they called you before 8 and I was like, yeah, I was hoping she'd call you at that time on Saturday morning, but I was so freaking upset. It was,
You couldn't talk to your mama. You could, Lorne, but it's not about what you needed. It was about the fact that you were asked not to call me. You were asked not to message me or call me after 10, and you violated that repeatedly. I asked you this on the 3rd, and you violated it that week that I asked you, and you violated it every week since I've asked you that.
Because yesterday it pissed me off when you wouldn't call me, didn't call me, didn't answer your phone. Monday, I was like, fine, I can understand that because it's Saturday. Yesterday, so I was like, maybe she just fucking decided just to drop me.
I said 1 or 2 days, depending on the severity, and I said, and if you get really out of hand, it'll be 3 days. The reason why I did 2 days is because I did the first day because you violated it. I did the second day because I was like, oh my God, violated it the day after I told him not to do it. I told you not to do it the day before you called me morning. I had just told you not, or the day that you called me at 7 in the morning. I had just reiterated that you're not to call or text me, and you violated it like a couple hours later. And it's like, I don't know what I have to do to get respect from you so that you don't that. I really don't.
I don't think Samantha, I don't respect you. I do.
Lorne, but you don't.
What you're saying.
Your actions tell a different story than your words. Because how can you respect me when, okay, well then don't say that you respect me because I asked you not to do something and you've done it repeatedly in a short period of time.
Sorry that I did it. Sorry that I went down. Saw Dale, too.
No, it has nothing to do with Dale.
That's what I told you. I needed somebody.
That's not a good enough reason.
That knew about stuff.
Did Dale kill your mom? Did Dale kill your mom? Because that would have been a good reason. Okay, to me that would have been a good reason.
The mom doesn't know about Richard. Tighten up. So I have to go over and talk to them. They're not sharing. Never saying anything.
We'll talk about that in a minute. But what I'm saying to you.
There's only two people that knew about it and my therapist.
Wait, what?
Now there's 4 people. There was only 2 people that knew about Richard, about what Richard did to me when I was little. And my therapist. The only 2 people that knew.
Anything.
4 people.
Who?
I'm Sharon and Uncle Clay.
Why
I needed somebody to talk to right then. After I went down and told Dale.
Lorne.
That's why I called you.
I'm boggling to me. First of all, things that you and
I'm doing things that you and my therapist and my counselor are all telling me to do. I don't have somebody there 24 hours a day, but I can talk to when I need to.
Lorne, and I am not here 24 hours a day for your therapy needs. I'm not going to be here 24 hours a day for your therapy needs. There is no reason for you to call me at 7 o'clock to tell me that you told people about something that happened. There's no reason for that. I mean, I
told my dad 27 years that left us.
And you just randomly told him, and then you called me at 7?
Well, I've been sleep that good all night because I've been thinking about it, and Allie told me that I should talk to him, and decided to do it right then when I knew he was home.
Lorne, okay, listen. I am sorry for you that what happened to you happened, okay? I am genuinely sorry for you that happened. That should not happen to anybody. That should not happen to anybody ever. It's not an excuse for you going and trying to do it to someone else. But also, it's certainly not an excuse for you to go and call me outside of the hours that I specified. It's not an excuse.
Anybody else to call?
Call somebody who's not going to pick up, because I'll tell you this. I am not going to pick up my phone after those hours. What would happen would be I'm looking for a text message that says Mom's dead. That is an excuse that I accept. Something like that. If you message me something like that, then yeah, I'll call you right back as soon as I get that message. You going and you telling people about what happened with Richard, call me in the morning like that. Because the thing is that you have abused that so much, and you've used the what happened to you thing. And like I said, I know that is fucked up. Every angle. You have abused me.
That's just fucked me up at every angle.
Lorne, out there, I know people out there. Thousands of people out there. That, and even worse, and coming from parents who are.
I never got in fact they keep it hidden.
Lord,
you don't have to deal with it, and it makes it hard.
Keep hidden. And I'm not saying, oh, just get over it. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is that you are choosing now to not cope with it properly. That is your choice, is to not cope with it in a productive way. Right now, you are choosing to let it affect you.
Accepting.
Well, Lorne, you're choosing to let it affect your behavior now. You're in therapy and counseling for it. So there's no reason for you to have called me, and I'm trying to just make it clear so that this never happens again. I don't know how many different you can come up with of something happening to you so that you can use that as an excuse.
I've used for an excuse. It must be something, the reason behind that.
You use it as an excuse because you think it's going to work. Lauren, there was no reason to call me at 7 o'clock after talking to them. And then expect you up at 7 o'clock to be your therapist. Lauren, I am not...
I'm sorry, it's hard to fucking deal with shit. At all. No, I'm trying to quite don't mix it.
Lauren, I mean, I just don't know why, like, okay, it makes it harder to deal with, but you make it harder on yourself, and I'm going to tell you why. Because had you say only 2 people know, and, like, you know, that
there's actually 5 people that know now.
From who knows, because I believe as close as you got to Ember, she probably knew.
No, but she doesn't know.
Okay, but anyway, aside from that.
I got close to Ember, but I didn't get that close. Millions of things Ember doesn't know about me.
Why that's hard for me, because there's the thing about the nudies. And hey, like I said, you know what, aside from that, what I'm saying to you is that you choose to make more difficult rather than 8. Now, if you had called me at 8, I don't know if I wasn't awake at 8. I would have probably not have woken up at 8. I don't know. I mean, because my ringtone woke me up at 7. Saying to you, you decide to put me in a situation where I'm not going to talk to you because you keep violating me.
I don't do it anymore.
What happened to you was fucked up, and I'm not going to make any excuses for it or anything like that, but, you know, even more fucked up that you yourself tried to do it when you got older, because as much as I'm not going to make excuses, you were more than twice their age when you, and in fact, you were than twice their age, pushing 3 times their age when you tried to do it, than them when they did it. What is that? And so, like, what I'm saying to you, though, is it's still not an excuse.
Well, I saw somebody caring about me. I didn't feel like anybody cared about me because
Okay, well, what if your brother said, well, yeah, Lorne cared about me, that's why I raped him? Doesn't sound good.
Well, you know, that young, shouldn't happen.
Lorne was my brother, and so that's why I raped him. Like, that doesn't even sound good. So then don't say, well, this 13-year-old, she showed me attention, that's why I was going to rape her. But, I mean, I don't know, like, how many different ways I can say do not message me outside of those hours.
and then
Have I it's never going to benefit you ever.
let your
Where I said, you know, that you could ask the, but you, there's no way that there's no way